In 1997, Amazon patented a simple idea to save online shoppers the hassle of typing out their billing details over and over again. They called it one-click purchasing. A genuine convenience feature rapidly evolved into a carefully engineered behavioral trap designed to remove every possible barrier between your wallet and the checkout screen. This graphic shows how platforms collapse the traditional e-commerce funnel. On the left, buyers historically move through distinct search and cart stages. On the right, TikTok Shop's model removes active searching. Discovery and instantaneous payment happen in a single, unbroken cycle. By eradicating the tiny annoyances of buying things online, these platforms successfully bypass your conscious decision-making process. You are no longer making deliberate shopping choices. You are reacting to optimized algorithmic stimuli. Consumer psychologists define this state as Spendception. Digital payment systems actually obscure what economists call the pain of paying. Without the physical act of handing over cash, your psychological resistance to parting with your capital plummets. This vulnerability is amplified by dark patterns, subtle user interface designs engineered to steer you into unintentional commitments. They exploit human cognitive biases by forcing your brain to rely on rapid, intuitive responses instead of slow, analytical logic. These slick environments are exceptionally dangerous for specific demographics. Data shows that people managing mental health challenges or clinical conditions characterized by impulsivity like ADHD are twice as likely to spend more than they can afford online, often accumulating thousands in debt through instantaneous purchases. Corporate behavioral engineering is designed to trigger these rapid transactions. Falling victim to a one-click trap is the mathematical outcome of billions of dollars of optimized code, not a personal failure of willpower. The financial toll of these manipulative designs has grown so severe that government agencies are stepping in to force friction back into the internet. In the United States, the Federal Trade Commission secured a $2.5 billion settlement against Amazon. The agency targeted the company's use of disruptive intermediary pages, known as interstitials, which deliberately tricked consumers into enrolling in auto-renewing Prime subscriptions during checkout. Amazon executives built a specific process to thwart subscriber attrition, internally named the Iliad Flow. This grueling cancellation labyrinth required at least 6 clicks and navigation through 15 distinct options, all built explicitly to frustrate users into giving up. By prosecuting this under the Restore Online Shoppers Confidence Act, the FTC established a clear legal precedent, classifying these specific interfaces as deceptive traps rather than standard marketing. Across the Atlantic, the United Kingdom has responded with a massive overhaul of consumer protections through the Digital Markets, Competition, and Consumers Act. The new law grants the Competition and Markets Authority direct enforcement powers. They can bypass lengthy court proceedings entirely and immediately fine companies up to 10% of their global annual turnover for egregious user interface breaches. The UK is also introducing a mandatory double 14-day cooling-off period. This acts as an automatic kill switch, allowing consumers to cancel and get a full refund immediately after signing up, and again right after a free trial ends or an annual contract auto-renews. These laws carry serious weight, but bureaucracy is inherently slow. Regulators are already warning about the rise of agentic AI, autonomous bots capable of executing complex financial transactions on your behalf. You cannot wait for the government to step in and save your bank account. The immediate solution is the Friction Playbook, a tactical strategy of manually sabotaging your own applications to protect your wallet while the law catches up. For Amazon, you need to navigate deep into your account configuration hub. Scroll past the standard options, enter your ordering and shopping preferences, find the one-click settings, and manually disable one-click purchasing globally across all your devices and browsers. There is an architectural loophole to watch out for. Amazon structurally forces one-click checkout for all digital media, like Kindle books or Prime Video rentals, removing any native option to disable the instantaneous transaction. To bypass this, select the Buy as Gift option instead of Buy Now, and simply email the digital item to yourself. This routes your purchase out of the one-click tunnel and forces the system to generate a standard multi-step checkout screen. Creating these artificial hurdles breaks the trance of Spendception. It enforces a cognitive pause, giving your brain the time it needs to evaluate the purchase rationally. TikTok presents a different challenge. The platform's core business model completely relies on commerce, so they structurally prevent you from hiding or disabling the prominent Shop tab in your settings. Since you can't hide the store, you must starve it. Go into your privacy settings, locate your saved payment methods, and manually delete every single credit card and bank account. Reintroduce the physical friction of having to stand up and retrieve your wallet. Next, actively train the algorithm to suppress commercial content. Open your content preferences and set up keyword filters to explicitly block terms like #TikTok Shop from appearing in your feed. By deleting your payment data and filtering out commercial keywords, you strip the platform of its power to complete that instantaneous watch it, want it, buy it cycle. If in-app workarounds aren't enough, you have to use the ultimate firewall, operating system level constraints. Because these tools operate above the application layer, apps are entirely powerless to override them. This image outlines the process for Apple devices. By navigating to your iOS screen time settings, selecting content and privacy restrictions, and explicitly denying authorization for in-app purchases, you completely revoke the ability of any embedded storefront to process a transaction. In a highly optimized digital economy designed to empty your bank account, inconvenience is no longer a flaw to be avoided. It is your most powerful weapon of financial self-defense.